Can we talk about it? A California real estate developer is in hot water after it was found out that he's been running a scam on Airbnb to the tune of $8 million. And the scam is crazy how he was doing it. He would let people book his properties on Airbnb. He would show them nice properties. And when they did book it, the night before they was trying to check in, he would say it's bad plumbing or the house need to be clean or something, and he would redirect them to cheaper Airbnbs because Airbnb policy is if you stay one night, you got to pay the whole thing. So he was telling Airbnb that the guest was staying, even though he was sending them to different properties, different locations. He was sending them to trap houses and a bunch of dumb properties that he had, and they finally caught him. And he was doing this and ran it up to $8 million. Can we talk about it? Listen, so he had these properties all over the United States, and he would let people rent them on Airbnb and all kind of sites like Airbnb. So you would rent the property, and then he would cancel on you last minute, and then he wouldn't refund you. He would tell Airbnb he was still staying there. Gangster. And now that gangster's going to the place where all gangsters go. Jail. Because this is a scammer. Imagine checking into an Airbnb and he's sending you to some whole trap house. You see a picture of a nice Airbnb on the beach, on the water. It's beautiful. And he's sending you to some whole trap house with cobwebs and roaches and rats running through it. I want my money back too. And then you try to go complain to Airbnb. They talking about you stayed there at the nice property. Even though you never stayed there, had to spend mad extra money on a hotel and extra stuff. Listen, we don't even get the vacation like that, especially in this economy. So taking money from hard-working people that's on their vacation that spent money for your Airbnb, and then he basically bait and switch. He would show you a picture of a nice Airbnb, and then you would end up in a nasty Airbnb or no Airbnb. And then you would go on Airbnb to complain, and he's in there like, yo, they stayed there tonight. They had a wonderful time. He also was taking his listings down. So when his listing would get bad reviews, he would switch the listings to another property and say that it's this property. He would relist it as something else. So say he was at 19 Morris Street, he would say he's at 20 Morris Street and just switch the name of the property so he wouldn't get a bad review on that old property and redirect the people to the new property. And he was making a bunch of fake accounts on Airbnb. He was doing a bunch of scamming on Airbnb, and they caught you, bro. $8 million running it up. And they say he may lose some of his properties doing this. Again, you doing bad stuff to people, you scamming, doing all this stuff to people, it's going to come back. And you got to realize karma works two ways. So you got to know what you're dealing with, and you got to be good too. So if you're going to do good, be good, give good back. Now, I mean, this guy don't seem like he was giving good back. He was keeping all the money and then refusing to run people their money back after scamming, and they caught up for him. And now he's in a place where all notorious scammers go. Giselle. He's in the California penitentiary system, and that's not the place you want to be, kid. Can we talk about it? You ever been bait and switched on an Airbnb, and the Airbnb was not what you thought it was, and it was something out of place, or you got a whole nother Airbnb? Because that's crazy. I'd be absolutely tight. And then you go on Airbnb to try to get your money back, and they like, yo, you stayed there for 3 nights. You like, yo, what's going on? And he's writing reviews like, yeah, they stayed there. They had the lovely time. Then he would put like fake accounts. Like one of the accounts was like Becky and Mike. He'd say Becky and Mike said, we had a wonderful time there. Y'all know half these comments on these pages be fake. And these reviews, these Yelp reviews and all these reviews on these pages be fake, and you could buy them. So, but he had Becky and Mike. Like, we know Becky and Mike is not real. And they did not. We had a wonderful time at, his name was Gall. We had a wonderful time at Gall's properties. It was a beautiful time, da-da-da. No, they was all fake. And then he's faking it. And the people that's really commenting saying, yo, he swindled me, he would switch the profile on you. Can we talk about it? Listen, he was doing this for about 4, 5, 6 years. He even had a Vice expose about him. Again, once you got a Vice expose about you, you doing crime. All right? I know it's a badge of honor to some criminals, but if you got a Vice episode about you, you commit crime, you commit massive fraud, and they're going to come get you. And they did. And again, $8 million, bro, you going to sit up, that's Fed time, bro. And they got mad communications of him on Airbnb. So you scamming Airbnb on the platform, in the message section, bro. You got balls. You got big balls. You know what I mean? And that's crazy, all right? I'd be real tight, because that's, you checking in the Airbnb, you do mad research on an Airbnb, and you get you pick the perfect Airbnb, and you get there, it's a house with cobwebs. He bait and switch you. I'd be so upset. All right, and Airbnb probably got lawsuits, had to file mad free claims and give out mad free apartments to people and credits because of the scam. And this is crazy. I do not like scammers. All right, can we talk about it? What y'all think about this story? You ever been bait and switched by Airbnb? Can we talk about it?